Hello, someone commented on my last video that I correct my hair too much and it might be OCD. Yeah, I think it might be, but it also might be just a bad habit. I'm pretty sure it's just a bad habit, and I really need to stop doing that. I think I just keep doing that because I just see myself on the camera, so I just want to fix any imperfections in my hair. It's just a bad habit that I have. It's annoying. But anyways, let's get on to the actual topic. AMD Zen 4 CPUs. I wouldn't really recommend getting them, and here's why. You have to spend a fuck ton of money. It's not very good value. In fact, it's kind of bad value because you have to spend a lot of money to get a new type of motherboard because it won't work with X570 or B550 motherboards. You have to get an entirely new motherboard for that. I'm pretty sure the X670 boards, if I'm not mistaken. And you also have to get DDR5 RAM if you don't already have that. A lot of people don't. So you have to get that as well, which is very expensive as well because DDR5 is very, very new. Well, not very, very new, but it's new. And it's going to be probably even more expensive as the new chips roll out. And also, you might have to get a new power supply if you don't already have a super powerful one, because these take a decent, or not a decent, a lot of power, but not as much as like Intel CPUs, but still a lot of power. Like 170 watts for the top of the line new Zen 4 chips. So yeah, you might have to get a new power supply, and then you have to put that all into a CPU, or not CPU, a PC case, and then just put the storage out of your old motherboard and then put it in. It's a big hassle and it costs a bunch of money. So unless you have a fuck ton of money to spend and you really just don't really care about like value a whole lot, you just want to get the top of the line performance, then you can get it. I mean, but I would recommend for most people to just stick with Zen 3, because a lot of people have Zen 3 compatible boards already, if you have an AMD CPU, obviously, and they're very, very good already. Like not Zen, AMD, like Ryzen 7, like 5800X, the Ryzen 9 5900X, or the 5950X are very, very good CPUs, and same with the 5800X3D. Those are very, very good CPUs already. Obviously not going to be as good as the new chips, but still very, very good. And in fact, actually the 5800X3D beats somewhat. Sometimes actually beats the new chips in terms of performance, but that's in decently rare instances, and the new chips perform way better in productivity and stuff like that. So again, if you want top of the line performance and you don't really care about value, then I would just recommend getting those. But if you care about value like me, I would just recommend staying with the Zen 3 chips because they already perform very, very well. And yeah, you just want top of the line chips, just get a top of the line chip and just spend a bunch of money on the motherboard and stuff like that. But that's basically it. And yeah, I don't have a whole lot else to say. It's kind of similar to the Ryzen, not the Ryzen. I keep like flip-flopping my words. The RTX 4090 video that I made, I didn't recommend getting that because you had to spend a fuck ton of money on the, oh yeah, you also have to spend a fuck ton of money on the actual CPU itself, especially if you want a high-end Zen 4 architecture chip. And you also have to spend a fuck ton of money to get the RTX cards as well. I'm pretty sure the lowest price is like $800 or $700, and it only has 12 gigabytes of RAM, which is the same as an RTX 3060, just a baseline RTX 3060. So wouldn't really recommend getting that for $800. It's pretty expensive, and the top of the line RTX 4090 is $1,600. I'm pretty sure it's very expensive. So again, I'm repeating myself, but it's the same situation because you have to buy a new power supply. You have to buy a fuck ton of stuff with these new CPUs and GPUs. So I wouldn't really recommend getting them. But that's just my take. You might disagree, but again, that's just my opinion. But I'll see you guys later. Bye.